Hi, hello, namaste. My name is Nisha Kalamani and I am a psychologist and a HR professional. I just thought that I will give you a small little introduction as in why we started this YouTube channel and what is the purpose of you seeing me on this channel most of the time. Okay, so I'm a psychologist like I told you earlier. So my main intention was to spread across the importance of mental health as much as possible. So it is always good to choose a medium to talk to people, right? So we started this journey along with a YouTube channel outlet, which is again ours. We have joined hands together for close to a year now. And through 48 Frames Company and Ask Psych, we wanted to send across a message of the importance of mental health and what difference it can make to you. So since it's been a really long journey and a lot of you have connected to us, now we are like more than 1,000 people that are connected, and you write to us through various ways. Some of you write on the 48 Frames, some of you write on Ask Psych, and some of you write to my email ID, some of you all WhatsApp me. So there are a lot of things that's happening, around. Since we are a small number, but it is huge at times, so we wanted to channelize it and we wanted to tell you how you can reach out to us and how you can make use of our services. Okay, I will be placing the link to the website for the registration if in case you want consultation from us. We are a team of psychologists and trainers and yoga therapists who are seated in different parts of India, especially in the southern part. What are the services we provide? We provide counseling services, we provide psychotherapy, we provide psychometric test developments, we provide training, we provide workshops. There are a lot of things that we do with regard to mental health and well-being on the whole. So if you were looking for any of those services, you can always check out our website and register yourself there. The link will be put in the description box. So our goal is to educate you on the importance of mental health and what are the things that you need to do to be happy. So it is not just that I might be doing fun videos and maybe cooking and travel and all that, but our primary goal is to educate you all about the importance of mental health. So you can look into our services, and a small little service charge is also applicable if you are looking for services from us, because we have specialized people who would be doing all the services for you all based on your requirement. So you can also have a look at what are our charges there itself, what is our consultation charge and all that is there. We do have a wing that does a lot of social work as well. That is a totally different thing. You can have a look at it on our website itself. So I just wanted to tell you all, if at all you're looking for services, you can visit our website and just join our journey. Like we are on a mission, on a drive to educate people, to make people understand the importance of mental health and how to live a happy life, without having, there are so many things to bother us, but how do we choose and play the game of life really well is important. So I'm there with you in this journey, and I'm looking forward to have a wonderful journey with all of you all too. Thank you so much for joining in. You have a wonderful day. Hi, hello, namaste, welcome to 48 Frames Company. Today I'll be having a small little chit chat with you all, which is connected to one of our previous videos of how to overcome a love failure or a heartbreak. A lot of you write to me with regard to heartbreak, either by watching my Malayalam video or by watching this English channel. So there were a lot of queries that were asked to me, and I wanted to address it. So I just thought I will be making small little snippets of all the questions and in the form of a video, so that it will be helpful for all of you all. So today I will be talking about 5 statements or 5 things that you should not be saying someone who is going through a breakup, and 5 things what you can say someone who is going through a breakup to pep him up a little bit, him or her for that matter. Okay, so when I come to the don'ts, okay, like what are the things that you should avoid or shouldn't be saying? One thing, the first and foremost thing is get married. This is going to be sorted out. No, it's not going to be sorted out at all, because the person who is going through a breakup is going through an emotional turmoil, and he's trying to overcome a phase which has been extremely painful for him. So during that time, he is analyzing what a beautiful dreamy life he had for a certain time, and he's out of it and he has no idea about his future, and he's not able to forget the girl or boy that he has been in a relationship with. And at that point of time, someone gives such a dumb idea of getting married and going ahead in life. No, that is not going to happen, at least at that point of time, while the person is in pain and trying to detach from all these things. There is a lot of internal war that is happening. So you should stop saying someone who's going through a breakup to get married and as a solution for this particular thing that is going through. Okay, so that should be avoided. Coming to the next one, comparing their situation to someone else. It can be even yours. Just looking at them and telling, why the hell are you crying and why are you so low? Look at him, he had 5 breakups, or look at me, I had 6 breakups and I'm so up and happy. So that is going to make this person extremely worthless. Feels like, what is wrong with this man? Why is he not understanding my pain? Why isn't she really realizing that it is different for me? So it might be the same thing, but for each his own, right? So he is feeling that, I was going through something extremely painful. I am going through something extremely painful. Why is he talking about this? So he is not able to understand, what are you trying to do? What is that statement got to do with his life? So you're not going to add any value to him. So next is also pretty closer, but I'm just making use of the common dialogues that you pass on people when they are going through this particular phase. This is, I don't understand what you were doing for this 1 month or 10 years or whatever the period is. You tell them, like, I don't know what you were doing for 1 year or like 10 years with her or him, and look at her, she was married to him, she had babies with him, they had 10 years of beautiful marriage, and now it is broken and she's gotten married again. So you tell them, like, you wasted, why are you like thinking about the time that you wasted? Look at her, she's divorced also, you're not even married, you didn't make babies, it was just a relationship. That's not going to help, because that's going to make him feel even more worthless, as in, am I equal to that person, or like, did I do a grave mistake, like, or should I have done that, or like, is this right or is that right? That is going to be adding more fuel into the struggle that he is going through. So just don't say that, because it's not going to help at all. Because even if it is a month's relationship, let it be virtual, online, you meet in a dating site or anything for that matter, for that particular person, that is the most important phase, and that's the most deepest feelings that he had. So you tell them this or that, doesn't make a difference. So please don't give such kind of examples, because that's not going to take you anywhere or help him in any way. Okay, so that's about it. And the next one would be to tell, like, I knew this would happen to me, happen to you. So when you say that, it makes the person feel extremely worthless, extremely worthless, mainly because he is confused now. Like, okay, I was in a relationship with a girl or a boy, and they just left me, half the way through, and there is this great person standing next to me who already knew that, this is going to happen to me, and he was watching it. Now, is he a true friend, or like, was the woman or the man who left me cheating on me, and this person also was cheating on me? Like, what is happening? Don't I have anyone whom I can trust around me? So this is going to cause a lot of harm on this particular person. So avoid saying that statement as well. So these are the few things that you can keep in mind. So this is about the thing that you shouldn't be telling someone who is going through a breakup. So let him go through his pain at peace. So when you say all these things, when you compare him, firstly you're going to tell him, like, don't cry. Like, why are you crying like you have lost someone in life? This is another classic dialogue. Like, why are you crying like someone is dead? Or why are you crying like, like this, like a fool? There are so many girls, you can go after them. Why don't you start drinking? Why don't you start partying? Why don't you start dating? These are the things that you keep telling them, thinking that it's going to help them, but it's not going to help them, because they're still in that phase of, getting out of it and curing and healing themselves. So please avoid these things, what I just mentioned. So let's go to the next one. What are the things that you can say to make them feel more comfortable and help them go ahead? So when they are going through this particular breakup and they're healing themselves, they might be not very responsive when you give them a call or send a message. So what can you do? Leave them as it is? No. So you can just leave a message saying that,
I am there for you, you know, I'm waiting for your call, you know. So you make them feel that there is someone who still loves you. Okay, the person whom you are romantically inclined is no more connected to you, but you have someone waiting for you. And then you can always tell them, like, you know, you have a lot of pain, I know that, but it's difficult for me to take that away from you. You will take your time, you take your time and get back to me, I'm waiting for you. So when you tell that, you know, they understand, like, you know, there is someone who understands my pain, you know, and they're waiting for me to get over this, so let me just do something about it. So that is another thing that you can say. Now when it comes to you know, just tell them that you are there for them, you know, you are waiting for them. So keep it open for them, as in earlier I just said, like, you know, why are you crying, you know, did you lose someone, not that, you know, give them the option of venting out the way they want it. Because our society is such that, you know, when you show any kind of extremities of emotions, you are bracketed. Either, like, you know, you're a girl, don't shout, you're a boy, don't cry. So there are so many things that you're bracketed into. So there has to be someone who says, vent it out the way you want, we are just waiting for you to, you know, be fine, come and meet us soon. So you take your time and you get over it, you cry, you do what you want, but please come out of it, and we are waiting for you. So this is another statement that you can say. Now, you know, while this person is trying to balance his life, he will be regretting on certain things. Maybe like his mom has asked him to go out for a shopping, or he has missed out a party with his friends, or he has always given reasons to, you know, step back from a particular person just to spend time with the person that he's in love with. So all these things will be happening. So if you are one of them who has been sidelined while he was in love, or she was in love, so what you can do is you can tell them, like, you know, about the shopping plans that you're waiting to do, the party plans that you're waiting to do, and you're fine, you're okay with whatever he has done while he was in love, and you accept him and you're ready to have him back the way he is, with all the flaws, with whatever he is, but we are there for you, is what they want to know. So because they are contemplating, you know, I did this to them, will they accept me back, will my friends like me now, I have always given my time for her, I didn't give them enough time. So all these things are something that, you know, that he would be contemplating while he's trying to get out of it. So in simple, I would like to say, you know, when you are jovial friends, you like to make fun of what they have gone through, and, you know, probably call names, tease with their nicknames and all those things. It is not fun while this person is going through it. And so you give them the space, because your pain is yours, mine is mine, and for us, our pain is the biggest of all. No matter how much you say, how much you try to explain, the reality is that, you know, the pain that you are going through is experienced only by you. So what you can do is you can just be there for them and tell them that you're there, not just in your mind you think, okay, I'm just waiting for him. No, you should express it, you should make them feel that you're waiting for them and you are there for them. So once you do all these things, you know, they're going to feel a lot better. So these were the things that I wanted to share with you, as in how you can avoid saying certain things and how you can include saying few things, so that they will feel a lot better and it will help them face, you know, face their life even better. So a lot of you write to me with regard to the breakup issues that you're facing. I'm not able to respond to all of you all, because as you know, like, even in the Malayalam channel, a lot of them write to me, and it is a little difficult for me to keep answering you all. And so I decided to make few videos, like small little snippets, answering the questions that you have sent. Now, few of you all who are looking for professional help, or you want to have a consultation with me, then you can book your appointment through the link that is provided below. So you can make use of that and get connected to me, because I am available there. You can book my slot, or we would assign any other clinicians if required. So you can have a look at the site that is provided below and book your appointment there. Now, if you are someone who is going through a breakup and you are watching this and you feel this will help you in some way, then you can share this video to your friends. So if you like this video, please do like it, and if you have anything to share with me, please do leave it in the comments below. So thank you so much for joining in.